According to that great documentary, National Treasure, there's a treasure map hidden on the back of the original Declaration of Independence. All you need is an oven and some lemons to make the map visible. But the map just leads to another clue, which leads to another clue in a seemingly endless series of clues. Okay, it wasn't really a documentary. It was a silly but entertaining movie about millennia-old conspiracies, and the clues finally ended with the discovery of the Knights Templar Treasure buried in a secret vault deep below an old church building on Wall Street in New York. While the movie gives a humorous portrayal of the absurdity of the conspiracy theories that run through the minds of many, it does recognize that there are genuine secrets that must be closely guarded, if for no other reason than to protect the innocent from the cruelty of vicious, ungodly folk. For instance, when Samuel was told to stop mourning for Saul, God gave him a secret mission. Go anoint the new king, 1 Samuel 16, verse 1. Since King Saul was still alive and well, it was a dangerous task, especially considering how Saul had physically attacked Samuel the last time they were together. But Samuel said to Saul, I will not return with you, for you have rejected the word of the Lord, and the Lord has rejected you from being king over Israel. As Samuel turned to go, Saul seized the edge of his robe, and it tore. 1 Samuel 15, verses 26 and 27. Make no mistake, that was a deliberate act of violence. Saul may not have intended to tear the robe, but he definitely intended to exert his power over Samuel by force, which meant Saul was willing to violently attack God's anointed. If he was willing to attack Samuel once, he would definitely do it again for anointing a new king, 1 Samuel 16, verse 2. Not to mention what he would do to the newly anointed king. So, just like the secret map was hidden right out on display on the Declaration of Independence, God's plan for his new king was hidden right out front for all to see. When Samuel voiced his concerns about the threat posed by Saul, God told him to take an animal and declare that he was there to offer a sacrifice. Once he was there, God would show him what to do, 1 Samuel 16, 2 and 3. Now, some today would accuse God of being dishonest for not openly declaring his purpose. But they would be wrong. God gave Samuel a legitimate way to explain his presence without lying, while keeping the underlying purpose hidden to protect the innocent. He had no obligation to tell the world, or even Israel, and especially not Saul, that the future king was safely tucked away in Bethlehem. Samuel's declaration to Saul in chapter 15 was a clue, as was his presence in Bethlehem. More clues were coming, but that's another study for another day. 2 thoughts for us. First, we have to be able to keep secrets all the time when people share information with us that is not ours to share with others. Nor is it the business of others, so a refusal to answer is an entirely appropriate response. A gentle, it's none of your business may even be necessary. God did it, and so can we. Second, the purpose of the secret was to safely bring God's ultimate king into the world, King Jesus. He is the ultimate treasure, and that's no longer a secret, so let's openly declare our allegiance to him by how we live as much as by what we say. Well, thanks for watching Morning Minutes in the Bible. Until tomorrow, this is James McClenny hoping you have a great day.